Hey bio students, this is Ms. Strong coming at you with some information about this assignment. So, if you're in my class, you may have already started this, and if you're in one of the other classes, you haven't seen this yet. So, please note that the coding up at the top is wrong. So this is why I'm going to kind of walk you through what you need to complete on the assignment and how to fix a couple things. All right, so first off, let's do this. At the top, where it says week 2, day 3C, scratch that out, all right? Scratch that out and put week 4, day 4. All right, so week 4, day 4. So here's what you're going to do. You are going to complete the first portion of this. You already did some anatomy about the sea urchin. You're going to review that anatomy and answer some questions, thinking about what we've learned so far about abiotic factors that affect our sea urchin. I want you to take a look where it talks about data collection. Okay? That part we are skipping. All right? So you can go ahead and write skip on the data collection. You will not answer number 7, number 8, number 9, or number 10. Okay? Also, you do not have to answer 11. So, that takes you to the reading. The reading is an article. This will be posted in your Google Classroom for you. My recommendation is to do a quick skim and read over the main ideas so you've got an idea of what you're thinking, you want to maybe jot some notes down on, and then have a sheet of paper to capture some of the big concepts that you learn about while reading. So you'll notice mine is all doctored up here. This is called annotating, and this is putting my thinking down as I read. Some examples of that is where I'm identifying human impacts, right? Human impacts on the ecosystems, where I'm like, oh, I don't know what that word means. Well, it's the scientific name of the sea urchin. Big fancy name, you'll see it. And then I have other things that keep me thinking, like, what would feeding in a zoo look like? Or is this related, the concept, related to an assignment we did previously? All of those types of annotations are helpful, and you can put those right on a set of notes that you're keeping on another sheet of paper. Or if you happen to have a program that will let you annotate a document, that might be another option. All right, so just to give you a heads up, it is a pretty long reading. Okay, but the big part is you can pause and answer your worksheet when you get to this section. So if you pause and answer your worksheet questions, everything before this, which is 2 full pages of reading, okay, you can pause where it says effects of metabolic waste production, CO2, NH3, and NO2. I do recommend reading this, as this is really informational in farming of sea urchins, right? But it also gets you to think about other abiotic factors rather than just CO2 and O2, because there are lots of different abiotic factors that influence the ability for an organism to be successful in its environment. Okay, and then if you want, I would just go back and finish off with the summary. Read the summary, capture your thoughts, and then you're done. You'll notice that one of the pages of this article is all the citations. Now, this article comes from a journal. All right, it's coming from a scientific journal. It has multiple publishers or multiple authors, and this means that it is a peer-reviewed article. Okay, and then you'll notice they have to have all their references to any other research, any other experimentation, any other papers or documents that they looked at has to be cited. Okay, so this is a good model that when we are looking for quality articles, we're looking for ones that are scientific and have been peer reviewed. And you can tell that by the journals it comes from and the fact that their citations should be pretty extensive because you're using other evidence to back up your thinking and your support. Once you finish that, questions 12 and 13 are relevant to the article. And then you will follow up with 14, 15, and 16, answering those, okay? And they are looking back at trophic levels, trophic cascade, keystone species, food webs, food chains, pyramids, and thinking about them. If you have questions about a specific section, go back, watch the video, and if the video doesn't answer it, then ask your teacher for help.